If you've ever looked at your bank account and asked yourself, where did all my money go? This video is for you. A few years ago, I was drowning in debt, living paycheck to paycheck and blaming my income for everything. But the truth? My problem wasn't income, it was that I didn't have a plan. This is the exact budgeting strategy I used to take control of my money, pay off over $20,000 in debt, and finally build real savings, all without making six figures. And if you're a beginner to personal finance, don't worry. I'll walk you through every step. Hey Money Mastery family, it's Emma here, and welcome back to the channel where we turn everyday people into confident moneymakers. Let's start with the mindset shift. Budgeting isn't about restriction, it's about freedom. It's about telling your money where to go instead of wondering where it went. When you don't have a budget, you overspend without realizing it. You fall into credit card traps. You delay your goals by years. You live paycheck to paycheck, regardless of income. Budgeting gives you the power to stop reacting to your finances and start proactively managing them. Imagine this. You walk into a grocery store with a list, a set amount of money to spend, and confidence. Compare that to walking in without a plan, tossing whatever looks good into your cart, and hoping the total doesn't scare you at the register. That's the difference budgeting makes in every area of your financial life. When you do budget, you save automatically. You stop stressing over bills. You set and actually reach financial goals. You sleep better knowing where your money is going. Before anything else, investing, buying property, or starting a business, you need this foundation. It's not optional, it's your financial blueprint. The first step that changed my life? Tracking my spending for 30 days, no apps, no fancy software, just a notebook and a pen. Every coffee, every Uber, every $4.99 subscription. Write it down. Here's what you'll learn. Your real spending patterns, they will surprise you. Emotional spending triggers, where your financial leaks are. This exercise is about awareness. You can't fix what you don't measure. I thought I was spending $200 a month on eating out. I was actually spending over $500. That's $300 a month that could have gone toward my savings, debt payments, or investing. That realization was painful, but powerful. Don't skip this step. Even if it feels tedious, tracking your money will open your eyes and change your habits instantly. Next, take all that spending data and split it into two categories: needs, rent, groceries, utilities, insurance, transportation; wants, dining out, streaming services, impulse purchases, upgrades. This is where things get real. When I did this, I realized 40% of my income was going to non-essentials. I wasn't living a luxurious life, but I was treating myself too often without a plan. Budgeting isn't about cutting out fun, it's about intention. Ask yourself, do I value this more than reaching my financial goals? That 80-month on takeout? Could be a 960-year contribution to your emergency fund? That 12-month on a streaming service you barely use? That's $144 a year toward debt. Small changes equal big progress. Now, let's build your budget. Start with this simple formula: 50-30-20 rule. 50% needs, 30% wants, 20%. Financial goals: savings, debt repayment, investments. Here's how it worked for me on a $3,000-month income. $2,500 to needs, $900 to wants, $600 to financial goals. At first, it felt impossible, but sticking to this plan gave me clarity and momentum. Over time, I adjusted based on my priorities. When I was focused on paying off debt fast, I switched to a 60-20-20 plan. When I started saving for a home down payment, I shifted to 50-20-30. Your budget is a tool. You control it. It evolves with your goals. Budgeting only works if you stay consistent. Here's how I stayed on track. Option 1, cash envelope method. Label envelopes for each spending category: groceries, gas, entertainment. Fill them with your budgeted cash at the start of the month. When the envelope is empty, you're done spending. It's old school, but it works. You physically feel the money leaving your hands. That changes behavior. Option 2, apps like YNAB, Mint, or EveryDollar. Link your accounts, set spending limits, get alerts when you overspend. Categorize transactions instantly. Choose what works best for you, but choose something. Without a system, your budget is just theory. Once your budget is working, your first goal should be building an emergency fund. Start with $1,000, then build up to 3 to 6 months of expenses. This fund is your safety net. It turns financial disasters into inconveniences. Car breaks down, you're covered. Job loss, you have breathing room. Unexpected medical bill, no panic. I once had a $1 in $200 car repair that would have wiped out my savings, but my emergency fund saved me. Without it, I'd have fallen right back into debt. The peace of mind you get from this fund is priceless. Here's the part most budgeters forget. Budgeting should include fun. Set aside money for things that make you happy. $50 for coffee shops, $100 for a weekend trip, $30 for books or hobbies. You need joy to stay motivated. A budget with no room for fun is like a diet with no cheat meals. It's doomed to fail. I included pizza nights, movie outings, and small rewards for hitting my goals. This isn't about restriction, it's about balance. A joyful budget is a sustainable budget. When I finally committed to budgeting, my life transformed. I went from constantly overdrafting, avoiding my bank account, living with anxiety, to paying off $20,000 in debt, saving a 6-month emergency fund, investing for my future. More than the money, I gained confidence. Every dollar had a job, every goal had a plan. I stopped reacting and started leading my financial life with purpose. And you can too. Here are some tips that helped me stay consistent. Start small. If a monthly budget feels overwhelming, start with 1 week. Review weekly. Take 10 minutes every Sunday to check in, adjust, and plan. Use visuals. Budgeting apps are great, but even a simple spreadsheet, notebook, or whiteboard works. Automate what you can. Savings transfers, bill payments. Less to think about, less to forget. Reward yourself. Hit a savings goal. Treat yourself responsibly. Stay flexible. Life changes. Your budget should adapt. Don't compare your journey. Focus on your progress, not someone else's timeline. Budgeting is not a punishment. It's a roadmap to freedom. If this video helped you feel more in control of your money, hit that like button. It tells YouTube to show this to more people. Subscribe for more weekly tips on building wealth, budgeting smart, and creating financial freedom. And let me know in the comments, what's the biggest budgeting mistake you've made? And what did you learn from it? Your future starts with the decisions you make today. And this budget? It could be the plan that saves your finances too.